You think you're seeing the world as it really is, but every color, every shape, every sound is your brain's version of reality. The walls around you, the stars above, even the face in the mirror, your mind shapes all of it before you notice. The wildest part? The universe out there might not be as real or as huge as the one inside your head. Your brain didn't evolve to show truth. It evolved to help you survive. Everything you think is real might just be an illusion. By the end, you won't look at the night sky or yourself the same way again. Welcome back to June and Journey, where minds heal, grow, and look deeper within. The universe is enormous, impossibly vast. Here's what's fascinating. The way your brain sees it is nothing like reality. Your mind filters, edits, and sometimes invents what you see. The universe outside is just part of the story. The rest happens in your head. By exploring the cosmos, we can understand the mind and discover ways to think clearer, remember better, and live with perspective. Imagine this. If Earth were one grain of sand, the sun would be a large beach ball. The nearest star? More than 4,000 miles away. Try picturing that. Impossible. Your brain simplifies things. It shrinks huge numbers into something manageable. Psychologists call this cognitive compression, making the impossible feel, well, a little less impossible. The surprising part is this same shortcut changes how you see your life. Small problems feel enormous. Big opportunities feel distant. Your brain doesn't measure reality. It measures how it affects you emotionally. Next time a problem feels too big, imagine zooming out like Google Earth until your life is a tiny dot among billions. Suddenly, it doesn't seem so overwhelming. Every star you see is already old, some dead, some dying. You're looking at the past. And yet, your brain works the same way. When you recall a memory, you're not replaying it. You're reconstructing it. Psychologists call this the memory illusion. Each time you remember, your mind edits it. Over time, your memory can differ from what really happened. Here's what most people miss. You rewrite your past every time you think about it. To make memory stronger, involve all your senses. Look at the colors, touch the textures, listen closely, notice the small details. The richer the memory, the less your brain will overwrite it. The universe is expanding. Galaxies drift farther apart faster and faster. What's wild is your identity works the same way. The you today is already drifting from the you of 10 years ago. Look at old photos. You barely recognize yourself. Growth stretches your sense of self, like the universe stretches space. Here's what's fascinating. The more you embrace this expansion, the more you realize growth isn't holding on to who you were, it's seeing who you can become. Don't cling to your past self. Growth means letting go. You can't stop who you're becoming, just like you can't stop galaxies from moving apart. In physics, the observer effect means particles behave differently when watched. Humans work the same way. The surprising part is, the moment you think someone is watching, you stand taller, laugh louder, act differently. Psychologists call this the imaginary audience effect. Even when no one is paying attention, your brain acts like someone is. And yet, most people are too busy thinking about themselves to notice you. That thought alone can dissolve social anxiety almost instantly. When you feel self-conscious, remind yourself, you're not the center of their universe. They're the center of their own. The universe isn't just stars and galaxies. It reflects how your brain sees reality. It scales huge things into emotions, rewrites the past every time you remember it, stretches your identity as time passes, and changes your behavior when it thinks you're observed. The universe outside is enormous, but the universe inside your mind is just as vast, just as strange, and just as worth exploring. Next time you look at the night sky, remember, you're not just staring into space, you're staring into yourself. The universe doesn't just reveal itself to you, it reveals you to yourself. If this journey made you rethink the way you see reality, share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what universe inside your mind surprised you the most. And if you want more insights into the mind, human behavior, and the world around you, make sure to subscribe and join the journey.